hello. Yes, you'll recall that I mentioned that flit switches require a knock from a melee weapon. Well, it seems that was only partially correct. According to the book, only blue switches require melee weapons. The red variety requires magic, and to activate yellow switches, you must shoot them with a firearm. Fortunately, that section of the book also indicated where some firearms were located, and these weapons, well, they must be seen to be believed. Please return to the sanctuary as soon as you can. Ah, so the weapons in question were also left for you by your father. They are in the armory. Like the sword and hammer, these astonishing weapons evolve over time as you use them, becoming ever more fearsome. They can cause more damage and achieve other incredible effects. The pistol is best suited to short ranges and packs a surprising punch. The rifle. Marvellous. No one's going to get close to you if you don't want them to. The pistol will remain here should you wish to use it instead. In the meantime, experiment and see what incredible properties are waiting to be unlocked.
You have done well. Now, step into the light. There is much you need to know. Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess, and there is still greater potential within you. But you have only taken the first step in your journey. Albion is crying out for a revolution, and for someone to lead it. Winning supporters to your cause will be hard. Leading them against Logan will be an even greater challenge, but it's one you must accomplish.
I'll make him pay for what he did.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
This is my Albion. Its cities will bow to my law, or they will burn. Its mountains will bend to my will, or they will fall. This is my Albion. Its people will do as I say, or they will die. Its future will be as I decree, or it will end. I've seen what must be done, and nothing will stand in my way. We will be greater, and we will be stronger, no matter what sacrifices we must make. This is my Albion, and I will see it destroyed before I surrender it.
If any part of you still doubted the necessity of a revolution, you have your answer. The kingdom will face its own annihilation under your brother's rule. Now, do whatever you must to gain your first ally, for you cannot lead a rebellion without followers. Sabine is a good man, and his people are strong.
Blessed index cards! You made it! This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would succeed, sir. You now have proof positive of your heroic status, and I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local tavern.
I can't take another night sleeping on the street.
Found any good
Best
stuff?
shop in Brightwall. You'd be mad to go anywhere else.
I always have more to spend on.
You were successful then. Bloody marvelous. You'll be glad to know I have some information on the mercenaries Sabine mentioned. They're led by a man called Saker. He used to be a soldier, but always had more in common with bandits and cutthroats than the military. His men are holed up in a small fortress in the mountains, so it won't be easy to get in. But I have a plan.
The finest wares and out.
Come with me.
Let me buy your unwanted items. Fair price paid.
One of the mercenaries. A cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him Jimmy. He was drinking in the pub all day and generally making life unpleasant for everyone. It wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweight, if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about what those stains might be. You're not likely to convince anyone without a bit of extra effort. Even these idiots will notice if you don't have his beard or tattoos. I'm sure you can get hold of what you need around town, though. In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers. They might not have much to spare here, but they're kind people. They'll just need a little convincing. Anyway, good luck dealing with Saker and his mercenaries. It'll be your first taste of real battle. But I know you'll do just fine.
So I decided.
They say nothing is as satisfying as earning a wage of one's own. You've acquired a new suit. I would say it's the best mercenary uniform that money can buy, which is a bit ironic, really. You do look the image of a mercenary. May have something to do with the fact that you're dressed as one.
Oh dear. You weren't blessed in looks, were
I'll
you?
buy anything. Well, almost anything.
You know, if you spend more, I can get some better stuff in.
Ah!
Things have never been worse here.
Maybe one day
Come on, people! You know you want to spend. I'll end up on the street otherwise.
It's a bit lumpy, that one. Ooh, might have that for pudding tonight. Pie of the decade? Only time will tell.
If you can find better prices...
Ooh, that crust is divine.
Looking for something special? Or will it just be the regular stuff today?
That's good pie.
I sell the best stuff in Brightwall.
Have you done this before?
Items in all Brightwall.
quality pie making, that. You're good at this. Oh, that's a good pie. Brilliant. Keep them coming. Smells delicious.
I have a gem in my pocket. Would you like to see?
Ooh, that crust is divine. I might keep that one for myself.
Much more. Right here.
You mucky pup! Tidy that up!
Always look out for that is our non-binding guarantee. You never know when I'll put one on.
I might keep that one for myself. Have you done this before? I might keep that one for myself. You can roll with the best of them. Mmm, sublime.
Oh, we've got all sorts we have.
You can roll with the best of them.
Watch out for sales. You could get a real bargain.
You're a whiz with a rolling pin.
I sell the best stuff in Brightwall.
You handle that dough like an artist. Have you done this before?
You appear to have earned enough gold to purchase the rather repulsive items you require to complete your mercenary disguise. A most impressive feat for a member of the royal family. Of course, should you have acquired a taste for labor, you may continue working for as long as you wish.
Please, think of the children that I might have.
Next time you fight a monster.
Trousers off, now. And it's not what you think. They're just horrible. A crime against fashion.
We should have just what you need.
Born rich?
You're paying top
Thanks
gold
for that, love.
a top quality item. I had a problem with hobs on my land once, so what are you looking for? Yeah, it may be expensive, but it's worth every ounce of gold.
It appears... Let's adjourn to the dressing room and see about your disguise, shall we? The appropriate facial hair adorns the bust before you. Perfect. You look dangerous and devoid of all human decency already. Now, for the tutu. Ah, yes, very mercenary indeed. You'll fit right in with those brutes. Now then, you better be off to deal with Seika, hadn't you?
With my famous beards.
Delivery.
Hi, Jimmy. Back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
You been up to much lately?
Nah.
Nah, me neither. I sometimes wish I'd joined me dad with a family business.
Why didn't you?
Well, I never saw myself as a sugar salesman. And it wasn't really feasible after I killed him and all.
Oh, Jim.
Don't be shy, Jimmy. Come on over. Jimmy, over here, mate. Hey, Jimmy, over here. All right, Jim, how's things? You been drinking in Brightwall again? And don't let anybody tell you drinking alone is wrong. That's some of the best times I've had. Anyway, in you go then, mate.
Oh, look at it bleed. That really you? You look different somehow. Were your eyes always that colour?
Nah, Jimmy's got periwinkle eyes like a beautiful summer morning sky. That's not him!
It's not Jimmy! Just a thought, mate. Why don't you try avoiding his attack? Ooh, bet that hurt, eh? How's that for... Open the gates! I need reinforcements! Ah, get up, you lazy sod!
Let's see your skills then.
Keep that up and lead poisoning will kill him if not. Oi! Stop standing around collecting bullet holes and kill him! Oi! Stop hitting us, you vicious son!
We're not gonna...
Oh, the skunk! Wow, I got him good! the Jimmy impersonator! You're a worm on a hook. Kill the bastard before he shoots someone else.
Don't be such a...
If you give up and beg for mercy, we might just let you live. Don't worry, mate.
Oi! Just stop all that shooting nonsense and give up!
This guy's dangerous.
Kick it! This isn't looking good! Leave off! He's a...
Thanks for being so shootable.
Sucker shooting at us! Oi! That dog's... Jimmy was my mate! Die! I'll fix you, you bloody what?
Do you ever wonder what you...
Leave him! He's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one.
Excellent parry. Try dodging that. Oh, I love it when they fight back. I don't normally get to have so much fun. Somebody... Great, it's looting time. Oh, right, then. We'll just have to kill you again.
Stop! You've won. This battle is yours. Kill me or let me live, it's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise.
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Defeating Seika has won over many of the people he terrorized. Word is already spreading of your victory.
It is a momentous occasion, sir. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed... Sir Walter is still waiting for you in the Brightwall Tavern. He seems to have become rather attached to the place. If you return to Brightwall, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement.
I guess things are all right, but they could be a lot better. The shop's too...
Chicken feather in my beer. Is that normal?
Yes.
Ah, here he is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed. We have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Miss Peak of Seika and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it. You will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience, I can show you what I mean. Now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing capability about the sanctuary's map table. It can help you find people who are in need of a hero. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and I will explain more. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. Select a villager to help, and by helping them, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region.
You foul, vile fiend! You uncouth You, good sir, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch, do you not thirst for the drama and emotion of a properly structured tragic play?
Of course you don't. You want to escape your troubles. You want to be made merry. You want to be amused.
It is no good. We shall never agree.
Ah, if only we could get our hands on Morley's lost play. It would solve all our problems.
Yes, it is said to bring together the opposites of tragedy and comedy in an exquisite marriage of forms.
But perhaps you can find it?
Yes, we beg you. The theatre, the muses, the very heart and soul of this town will thank you. Splendid, splendid! You should know we did commission an elderly detective to search the library.
Turn back now, mortal one. Stay away from this only death place and insanity await you. Don't pick it up. No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish, worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking, mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
O Ethel, my love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
You look so cute in that crown.
Why, Jester, I had no idea you felt that way about me. Or is this another one of your japes? So it's true! You do love me! You have no idea how difficult it's been watching you strut about in those magnificent feathers, how much I've wanted you. Then it is settled. Tomorrow we shall wed, and let anyone who frowns upon our union have his head cut off.
Well, it's certainly a radical interpretation of the text, but effective nonetheless.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2, which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
The taller they are, the farther they have to fall.
There! Gotcha! Nice hit! That'll show 'em how we mercenaries fight.
Teach you for trying to bite me!
Titus has fallen! Vengeance is mine at last! But what is yonder scar upon his cheek? No, it cannot be. He was my son! Oh, woe and wretched misery! I am undone! My heart breaks with grief! It has beat its last! Adieu, unkind world! Adieu!
A tremendous performance. For a moment, I believed you truly had passed on. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? You have brought such depth of meaning to my words, I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it The Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play! Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert!
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you a million times! Thank you!
His head bosom! It's already working! Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands!
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
I'm beginning to understand why Philip Morley never published this particular piece of work in his lifetime.
Indeed, it is too far ahead of its time. Perchance one day a civilization will rise with the broadness of brain to truly appreciate it.